when they went to university colleges and they asked them, can men and women be friends? And they would ask women, you know, if you had the opportunity, would you hook up with the guy? The woman's always like, no, they're my friend. Wouldn't happen. But almost 100% of the time when they asked the guy if he would hook up with his friend, they almost all said yes. And so I think this is really interesting because it pays attention to two things. One is it shows you that two people can experience a connection in very different ways. Like one can perceive it as a friendship and the other one is like, well, they're kind of like a friend in the waiting, and if we drink too much or something happens, maybe we'll hook up and I wouldn't mind dating them potentially. So that's one thing, is like, I think that's really unique because that is true about so many different types of relationships, that two people can be in it and experience very different things. The other thing is that I've realized in my experience is I've hooked up with friends in my past, and what I've learned over time is that I now can understand when a friend is meant to be a friend, when a connection is a friendship connection. And instead of exploiting that because of attraction, sexual attraction, I now put it where it's supposed to be, in a friendship category. So here's, I think, the challenge as guys. We want to hook up with everything, right? Like sexually, our drive is always on. It's not to say that women's aren't. I just mean that guys are probably less picky about it. And if you want to live a life filled with integrity, and I'm not to say that hooking up with friends is bad, I'm just saying that in the element of respect to knowing where a connection fits, if someone's meant to be a friend, make them a friend. Because what's the outcome of hooking up with friends? It's usually not positive, because in the long run, someone gets hurt. And so can people, men and women, be friends? Absolutely. But I think it's a matter of respecting where that connection fits and honoring that it's a friendship. Don't try to get your friend drunk to hook up with them. Respect it.